So Bonsucro is the leading sustainability platform in the sugarcane sector, and we have the knowledge and the experience to really lead sector-wide efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. So every sector needs to play its part and give its contribution so that we can overcome the global climate crisis and maintain the climate stable. So Bonsucro, together with its members and partners, will develop a tool and a common methodology so that the sugarcane sector can reduce its greenhouse gas emissions collectively. So many companies have been establishing greenhouse gas emissions mitigation targets, and many of them also using the SBTI, or the Science Based Targets Initiative guidelines, to be really in line with Paris Agreement. And recently, the SBTI launched its guidance for agriculture and land use companies to establish their own mitigation targets. Some agricultural commodities were included in this guideline with specific mitigation pathways for them. However, sugarcane was left out of these guidelines because it's not one of the largest contributors to the climate change globally. However, every sector needs to give its contribution as this is a very urgent and relevant topic globally. And that's why Bonsucro will embrace this cause and create a specific methodology for sugarcane sector companies to establish their own greenhouse gas emissions mitigation targets, and also considering all the positive benefits that we have at the sugarcane fields in terms of carbon removals, and also all the great benefits that we have for the use of the sugarcane derivatives such as bioethanol, biogas, and biomethane. So what is Bonsucro proposing? We are going to create guidelines and a tool for companies from the sugarcane sector to establish their own greenhouse gas emissions mitigation targets in line with science and also following the SBTI guidelines. We are going to create a model and also a baseline of the current land-based emissions and some projections, and from that, any company that operates within this value chain, it can be a sugarcane mill or a sugarcane farmer or also a buyer of sugarcane derivatives, any company that operates within this value chain will be able to establish its own greenhouse gas emissions mitigation targets in line with science related to the proportional portion of this value chain where it operates. So we from Bonsucro are very excited to take the leadership of such an important sector-wide effort and also to create this methodology. And that's why we would like to invite you to join us at this project and get involved with the pilot tests that we're going to have at the sugarcane mills, and also participate in the public consultation process that we'll organize and also share a lot about the project and the social media so that we can have a lot of support from many organizations and really give a meaningful contribution to this climate action agenda that is so important.